Hi, in this video we are going to see about effects of radiation. What are the effects we have while the radiation occurs in our body? We have two types of radiations, that is direct radiation and indirect radiation. We are going to see in detail about this. Okay, we have as I already told you, we have two types of radiations. Two general categories of radiation effects are direct effect and indirect effects. What is direct effect and what is indirect effect? Direct effects of radiation involves a transfer of energy from the radiation, that is alpha or beta. How does the radiation occurs? Radiation occurs from the machines, equipments like X-rays, CT scans, MRI scans, PET scan and SPECT scan, and all these types of scanning machines or undergoes an effect called radiation process, right? Direct effects, these equipments will produce a radiation on the human body, which by producing the radiation in the human body, the affected parts in the human body will be acute, and the images can be captured, and we can diagnose it by what kind of disease we have in our human body. In that case, there are two type of effects which affects the human body during the radiation process. Okay, the direct effects of radiation involves a transfer of energy from the radiation, whether example it is for alpha or beta radiations. We even have gamma radiations also, right? Directly to the target molecules, which is the target molecule is human body's DNA, which directly affects the human body radiation. Human body is called direct effect. Direct effects are believed to be the most important type of effects. Okay, since it is going to affect the DNA directly, so this is called direct type of radiations. Direct effects are caused by radiations when radiate interacts directly with the atoms of the DNA molecules. Okay, the probability the radiation interaction with the DNA molecules is very small, since these critical components make up such as small part of the cell. Okay, since the cells are very small, the direct radiations, the X-rays, CT scans, MRI scans may or may not affect the DNAs during their scanning procedures. This is indirect effect. What is indirect effect? Indirect effect occurs when radiation procedure produces free radicals which reacts with the target molecule. Okay, in indirect effects, they will produce free radicals. Okay, when the radiation produces the free radicals, and that free radicals will affect the DNA in our body. The free radicals must be produced very close to the target, that is within a few nanometer. Okay, the free radicals which is produced when the radiation is passed which should be very close to the target, that is human body or an organ which is to be targeted by the scanning procedures. Okay, which should be of few nanometer. Since they have such 54 targets, they will produce 54 targets within a few nanometer scale. Since they have such short lifetimes, they will also have a very short lifetimes. Indirect effects seems to be the most important of low LET radiations. What are the low LET radiations? Are alpha ray, gamma and beta. X-ray, beta and gamma rays. These are the very low radiation procedures, radiation radicals, which is to be produced during the scanning process. About 65% of the low LET damage has an indirect components, whereas 35% is exclusively direct. Okay, we have, while doing these scanning procedures, we will be having only 65% of indirect radiations, indirect effects in our body, whereas we'll have only 35%, where it is a minimum percentage. Okay. Indirect effects are caused by the interaction of radiations, usually with water molecules. Okay. These indirect radiations will mainly based on the interaction with the water molecules. Each cell, just as is the case for a human body, is mostly water, right? We human being will be always having water for our usage. Ionizing radiations may break the bond that holds the water molecules together, produces radicals such as hydroxyl, superoxide anions, and others. So these ions will be produced while the radiation is passing through our human body. These radicals can contribute to the destruction of the cells. We will have water. In those water we will have these contents. While the radicals are produced, these contents will be producing the what is hydroxyl, superoxide anions, and other oxides will be produced. So that will be useful, that will be helpful in destroying the cells. So we'll have a maximum number of indirect effects in our body. Okay, what is direct effect and indirect effect? We can have a differentiation is that photoion master molecules, photoionized non-critical molecules. Okay, whereas in direct effect, where the DNA will be directly destroyed, whereas in indirect effect will not have a very critical ionizations, etc. will have a little amount of effects in our body. Master molecules is destroyed, cell dies and damages. Transfers energy to master molecules, most frequently water molecules, where the water molecules will be destroyed in the indirect effects, where the master molecules, where the cell damage will occur in the direct effect. Okay. Direct action and indirect action. How does the direct action occurs and how does the indirect action occurs? Radiation, DNA damage and cell damage. Whereas in the direct action, radiation, free radical occurs, and then DNA damage, and finally it goes to the cell damage. Okay. Thank you.